also, it was just like there are some points where I don't know why, but being in this role of like supervising director, there are during the process of making this, for some reason the algorithm just suddenly started to recommend me all of the fucking Stanley Kubrick documentaries of like how much of a fucking asshole he was.
Yeah,
and I was just there was a part of me where I was like, shit, do I need to be Stanley? Do I need to be like asshole? And I'm like, no. This is wrong. You know, it's there are times where you need to put your foot down, but also you can achieve great results without being a fucking dickhead.
Totally.
I mean, what is it? You catch more bees with honey? Is that the saying?
I don't know.
I don't.
I've never heard of this.
You ever heard this saying? You ever heard this saying?
No.
What?
Look it up.
No.
Catch more bees with honey. Which means that you
Catch more flies.
flies. Catch more flies with honey.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was just saying that you
Yeah.
know sometimes kindness is the way. Or
Yeah, I mean-
soft touch.
Yeah.
I mean,
It depends. I mean, you just got to know, right? You got to know when you got to do.
Yeah, I
what.
think
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
again, it's that balance of like, you know, you can be strict and you can put your foot down and you can say like, hey, this is how I want to see it and
Yeah.
I don't want to do it any other way. But again, I think it's fine to be like, well, you're the expert. So, you know,
I mean,
it's fine.
I would say that, you know, before I ask you guys' opinions on the shorts, which I'm very, very excited to hear, my experience has just been life and just work. And this doesn't just pertain to the anime thing, but just everything. Life is a lot easier if people like you. Just
Facts.
fair enough.
be like, if people like you, you just, life is a lot
We
easier.
are social creatures at the end of the day.
You get more opportunities. People want to work with you.
Yeah.
And I think there was an interview in the press interview after the band where like the press asked the director, oh, why did you want to like take on this project initially? And he was like, actually, you know, I got the script and I thought it was a good story and I was interested in adapting the story. But the real draw for this was when he had the first meeting with me, and he was like, I just really found Garnt an interesting person and I liked his energy, and he was the one that really made me want to work on this project more than the actual story itself. And I was just like,
Oh, that's so sweet. That's
That's
so,
literally him going. That's literally him going. I didn't know you were chill like that.
I was like, bro,
That's what's up.
bro, she's just, I didn't know you said
That's
that.
so
I
nice.
didn't know you thought that until now.
that's so fucking sweet.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
but so obviously I premiered it for the first time.
It was great. It was also a great show. Like,
Yeah.
so it was like 2 hours.
2 hours.
I didn't know that. I just figured we were watching it and then we'd chat a little bit, but it was like a whole like 2 hour presentation. It was awesome.
it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
half
yeah.
show,
I was like, damn, I'm getting like a whole ass thing.
Yeah. I mean, people paid for it, so I
Yeah.
wanted to give them, you know, something for their money's worth.
Totally.
I fucking ate the popcorn. I literally finished it as the short ended because I thought I had to hurry.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, I could have just been, you know. I was like,
Yeah, I just in my periphery because Connor was sitting next to me
Yeah.
just the entire time. Just I'm like, brother, relax.
because I'd seen the short already, so I
Yeah.
was like, but I hadn't listened to the obviously all of it in the cinema, which is like a whole
Yeah.
cool new experience. And like Kevin's music in the cinema as always is great.
So
Yeah.
good.
So now I can finally ask you guys, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is it mid? You can tell me.
It was all right. I'm just kidding. No, it was basically the first time for me watching
Yeah.
it, and I thought it was fucking fantastic, to be honest. Like, and I'm not just saying that because you're my mate. Like, genuinely, it's so difficult to be able to convey like a full story in 18 minutes of runtime.
Yeah.
And the fact that you were not only able to very concisely give a story that was easy to understand and easy to follow with characters that were relatable, but also I like the fact that you left a lot of room for the lore and for like any potential things. And I feel that's one problem a lot of short anime have, where it's like they try to confine everything into this short time period with like nothing left to spare. But like there's so many ways where you can do that and give like an ending that is, you know, what's the word? Like, is good and, you know, doesn't leave you hanging. Yeah, and it's succinct. But also at the same time being like, yeah, but like, you know, what if we explored that side, or what if we explored that? You know, like it gives room for interpretation.
Yeah.
And I think, and you did that really fucking well.
You got to dumb it down for people like me. When I first watched it, I was confused.
Really?
No, I was like, who's that old guy? I didn't realize it was Daichi.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit. And then I was telling like Emily and Di, I was like, if you need any lore, just ask me. I'm the lore master. I've watched this like 19 times.
Connor went from
I didn't know
like the monkey brain to just understanding all the fucking intricacies of like all the characters and everything like that.
But I think it was a short that I think almost is a disservice to watch just one time, because I feel like I missed so much on the first one that I didn't appreciate.
Yeah.
Because I was just trying to like get my, trying to
get your bearings.
Yeah. And also I was obviously just like nervous, because I was like nervous for you. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But then also, you listen to Kevin's music, and there's so much to take in that it was almost overwhelming initially, where I was like, oh my God, there's like, there's a lot that I want to watch.
Yeah.
We're moving. It's got 18 minutes. So it was cool. And I mean, other than that though, it's fucking awesome. And I really feel like you said, like there is a lot of vulnerability from your side.
Yeah.
I think it comes across really, really nicely. I'm interested to see, because all of us have experience with this kind of feeling of home and where do we belong.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how people who maybe have like never thought about that will respond, because also we obviously showed it in Japan, and 95% of people there were foreigners, and I feel like they could all relate to that feeling too.
I would say that audience was
like
pretty
perfect,
much the
it was perfect.
audience that I was targeting in terms of the themes and like messages of the short itself.
But I also think that there's a lot of aspects to it of like, because even when I moved to London, I feel like I was so quick to want to move. So I was like, I don't want to be near my parents.
Yeah.
And then I feel like there's a lot of like introspective kind of, it kind of makes you question yourself a bit of like, okay, why do they do that? Why do they want to leave? What was I trying to prove? My family's great. I think
it's also I think it'll even resonate for people who, for example, like are a little bit younger and haven't left home yet, right? Or maybe are about to leave home, because like they'll see like, oh, maybe these are the hardships that I'm going to have to go through when I leave home.
Yeah.
And, maybe these are the things that I need to, maybe these are the values that I haven't thought of, while living at home that I might have to start thinking about when I do leave home. So like, I think, again, the way that you like kind of structured all the themes was like very all encompassing. And I think that's what, and look, again, I had no fucking doubt in my mind that this was going to be good. Like, this fucking Garnt, right?
I'm so happy to say that it's good.
Yeah,
it's fucking great.
My only criticism, if I were to say any, which is definitely not your fault, is that I just wish it was slightly longer.
Everyone has said that to me.
Everyone
has said that.
Like, that is no fault of your own. Obviously, that's just the nature of the reality of anime being fucking expensive.
I'm hoping that this kicks off the start, because I mean it was so cool. And the one thing that you did with the short, and I was talking to Pete about this, is that like there was a conversation to be had afterwards. About like the feelings, how we felt, which I feel like is the best thing you can do. Like,
that's what art's for.
Yeah, giving me something to think about is that's it. You did it. Like that's
absolutely.
like the best thing you could do. And even every time I've watched this thing like 20 plus times now at this point. Yeah. Never got bored of seeing it.
That warms my heart.
It was nice to.
I want to watch it again.
Because one thing that was super interesting the first time me and Connor watched it together, because we actually watched it in Trash Taste Studio.
Yeah.
Because this is already announced, but I asked Connor to direct the dub of it. So he's obviously had to be much more familiar with this world and all the characters than a typical person. But I remember the first time you watched it, you were like, there would be certain scenes, and you'd be like, that's you. I see a bit of you in there. Yeah, and it's like, it was so weird, because I said this at the premiere, but I don't think I've ever felt as like bare, like I've laid myself as bare as with this short, because we've had some pretty personal stories in Trash Taste before. We've gotten pretty personal, but goddamn, there's something about the way you put yourself out there in a fictional piece of work like this that I can't convey in like just telling you guys. It's almost like I'm letting you guys in on like my fucking inner self.
I mean, as opposed for you just telling us, it's like I get to kind of live through it.
Yeah, exactly.
Expressing it through art, I think, is very like, vulnerable thing to do. And, as much as we all thing Trash Taste is dope. It's not a piece of art. So it's a very different feeling, I feel.
Say that to our 200th poop story, Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
It was fun. It was fun. Really, I really enjoyed getting to do the dub as well. That was fun
because
step up. And I felt the same things you mentioned with Kevin with Alex as well. Like where it's like Alex is a very, very talented and proven himself time and time again. So having to direct Alex is a bit intimidating.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
You're like Alex, can you just do it but better?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because like one thing that I'm sure you learned as well, being in a position where you feel not exactly out of your depth, but you definitely feel like, oh, I'm working with like some talented fucking people.
Yeah.
And I am in control of them, you know, in terms of like the directing and stuff. You have to learn how to just be confident in your own like opinions and your own judgments.
Yeah.
Because, you know, at the end of the day, they're talented people, but they also need to be guided with whatever you think your vision is for what works best.
Yeah.